Hello, hello. Lots of people already in the comments. Good evening to you all. Seems awfully early to be starting on a Thursday, doesn't it? Very early. 8 o'clock. What happened to the clap? What happened? Hope you had a nice day. Whatever you got up to. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for this rain. We haven't had rain. I've been praying for rain and it's just not here. Hopefully the weather wherever you are is exactly what you wanted today. I'm desperate for some rain. It was grey, but it wasn't raining. Anyway, hope you've had a nice day and ready for our quiz tonight. Another 20 questions, final round of this week. Another 20 questions, another 30 points. Round number 40. Wow, big number. Talking of big numbers and big events, we did miss one earlier in the week. And so it's time to put the balloons out. Here we go. Balloons are out for Caroline. It was her birthday on Monday, but we missed it. So we're celebrating now. She's in the comments. Caroline had rain yesterday and it was a nice change. Look at that. See, she gets to celebrate the rain. Where's my rain? Alright, let's get going. Here's question number 1. How many sides does a pentagon have? How many sides does a pentagon have? That's question number 1. Easy to start with. Easy, hopefully easy. Everyone loves the balloons. Yeah, the garden does need it. I've been out there with my hose pipe. Luckily we don't have a hose pipe ban at the moment. We've got a ban on almost anything else. Question number 2. Which Disney Channel twins live the sweet life in a hotel? Which Disney Channel twins live the sweet life in a hotel? It's question number 2. Question number 3 is our font question this week, so a picture one. What is this font? Probably one of the more difficult ones of the week. What font is this? Judith has been to a Zoom bar mitzvah. Everything happens on Zoom these days. It's amazing. They're going to do the BAFTAs via Zoom this year. The acceptance speeches are going to be done via Zoom. In my personal opinion, just my opinion, you're allowed to have your own opinion, you can disagree with me, but in my opinion, why are we bothering? Do we really care what they say in their acceptance speech? Just say who's won the award. They get enough attention anyway, just leave them. We don't need to see a Zoom speech. Just my opinion, of course. We've got to do some shout-outs as well. Of course, you get your bonus point for your shout-out, so very important. So your shout-outs, here we go. Sophie is watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer whilst enjoying this quiz. Nice to have your undivided attention. My parents, my grandparents, Neve, Michelle, Martin, Caroline, Danielle, Jane, Judith, Claire. There we go. If I haven't said your name yet, it just means that you're not on the screen right now. Because there are plenty of messages coming through. Question number 4. Which honey from New Zealand is said to have medicinal qualities? Which honey from New Zealand is said to have medicinal qualities? That's question number 4. Very nice. Very expensive honey. It's amazing what they can charge you as soon as they say it's medicinal. Apparently bats are also medicinal, but right now we're not so fond of bats, are we? Question number 5. Celebrity faces. Can you name these 2 famous faces? It's taken a little bit of work to get them to look like that. In more senses than one. Celebrity faces. 2 points for it. Can you name these 2 faces? Caroline is delighted with the balloons. Ecstatically happy. Question number 6. Who composed Fur Elise? Who composed For Elise? Classical music question. This week, every question number 6 has been a classical music question this week. We're very cultured. Very cultured. For Elise, who composed it? Question number 7. Paper filigree is a crafting technique known by another term beginning with the letter Q. What is that other term? Paper filigree is a crafting technique known by which other term beginning with the letter Q? Let's see what we can do with that one. Judith can see the comments, but she can't see the quiz. Oh dear. I'm not sure what we can do about that. We'll have to write the questions into the comments. Caroline says that For Elise was her favourite song to play on the piano. Well, we're learning new things about you. So I never knew you could play the piano. And now we know your favourite song. Look at that. Abby loves the classical music questions. Hopefully you got today's one. Question number 8 is, of course, our itty bitty word game. Itty bitty word game. Make your mind up is the clue. Make your mind up. There's an 8-letter word somewhere in that grid, so see if you can find it. Clue, make your mind up. And we'll see if your mind goes to the same place that my mind was going when I wrote that clue. Caroline's piano playing is a little bit rusty now, as she doesn't have a piano anymore. But that's a very good reason. It makes perfect sense. My piano playing's a bit rusty, and I do have a piano. Question number 9 coming up. Question number 9. What colour is Banther milk in Star Wars? What colour is Banther milk in Star Wars? That is question number 9. This was new knowledge to me. Having never met a Banther in my life, I didn't know the colour of its milk. Cough, Tuesday, cough. Oh, I think that's an in-joke. Question number 10. Can you name the TV show and the year that it was first broadcast? Can you name the TV show and the year that it was first broadcast? 2 points if you can, of course. Easy peasy. Certainly 1 point easy peasy here. We will have to see if you can get both points then. Question number 11. From which country did America purchase Alaska in 1867? From which country did America purchase Alaska in 1867? This was the American Empire. They didn't go in and conquer. They just said, I'll sign a check. How much do you want? I'll buy it. From which country did America purchase Alaska in 1867? I have not started watching anything that I had previously not started watching. Question number 12. Oh, it's our emojis time. We're getting a bit more adventurous now. See what we can do with these ones. So you're going to hopefully get 5 points here. 5 points if you can name all 5. As always, we're going for the official Apple name for each of these emojis. Other companies may have different names. We're going with the Apple name. Yeah, Claire, I agree. I wonder how much it cost. That is something I will have to look up. More than a couple of camels, I'm sure. I'll give you my 2 camels and a goat, and you can give me Alaska. Bantha milk. That's the milk. Bantha. The funny drink in Star Wars. Just a moment more with these on the screen. Get them down if you haven't done so already. And we will move on to number 13, which is our blankety blank question. So another poem for you. See if you can give me the words that have been taken out. 'Twas something, and the slithy toves did gyre and something in the wave. Was something, and the slithy toves did gyre and something in the wave. 2 points if you can complete both gaps. Pretty famous poem. Probably written under the influence of something quite strong. Neve's just going, what? What? Are you watching the poem? Blankety blank got you too? No, you know it. You know, very famous poem. Very famous. We'll move on. Question number 14. Hopefully this one doesn't have you stumped. Ed Hedrick invented which flying disc? Dedicated to Ollie. Ed Hedrick invented which flying disc? That is question number 14. Barney is having a little nap. He's sleeping. Can't believe it. He'd rather be asleep than join in the quiz. Wow. Wow. Hurts. Question number 15, of course, coming up is our singing computer. So, for the final time this week, computer's going to sing us a song. If you can tell us what that song is and the original recording artist, then you're going to get yourself 2 points. Cheesy pop all week. Let's have a listen.
You've been around all night and that's a little long. You think you've got the right, but I think you've got it wrong. Why can't you say good night so you can take me home, Mickey?
Ah, there you go. You've got it. Of course you've got it. It's a fantastic song. It is cheesy pop to the max. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let's play it again just because we want to. Just because we enjoyed that song. Here we go.
You've been around all night and that's a little long. You think you've got the right, but I think you've got it wrong. Why can't you say good night so you can take me home, Mickey?
There you go. 2 points if you get it. 1 for the name of the song, 1 for the original recording artist. Caitlin is trying to eat her tea. Drink your tea. That's where you're going wrong. Drink it. She's trying to eat her tea, do the quiz, and write a different one at the same time. It's all getting a bit hectic. They say people can't multitask. People can't, and you are proof in point. But definitely work on that tea business. Put it in a cup. Question number 16. Diners. You were wondering what it was going to be, right? You were wondering. We've done Visa, we've done MasterCard, we've done American Express. What is left? Well, Diners Club. We haven't done Diners Club yet. Diners Club credit cards always start with what number? Diners Club credit cards always start with what number? Now, for the last 3, I have said, if you've got it in your pocket, don't take it out. If you've got it in your pocket, why? What? I mean, really? Does anybody use Diners Club in the UK? Diners Club credit cards always start with what number? That is question number 16. Hands up if you knew what a Diners Club credit card was. Question number 17. Can you name the country and its capital city? Can you name this country and its capital city from its flag in its map? It's quite an intricate flag, actually. I wouldn't want to be a primary school child and be told, right, class, we're going to draw our national flag today. And you go, oh no, really? All of it? Question number 18. Easy peasy, hopefully. Heathrow Airport is the busiest what in London? Maybe not right now. Heathrow Airport is the busiest of what in London? That's question number 18. I hope it's not a controversial question 22 tonight. If it is, it might be something you end up saying to me at the end of the quiz. Take that as a little clue if you wish. Question number 19. Diane Abbott or Ab not? The problem in Britain isn't immigration. The problem in Britain is white people. Diane Abbott or Ab not? The problem in Britain isn't immigration. The problem in Britain is white people. Is that a quote from Diane Abbott or is it not? You're cool. And that's question number 19. 1 point if you get it right. Whoops indeed. I was about to double whoops and read it out. Oh. Oh, that one has tickled me. I tell you what, let's move on to the big one. It's number 20. Double point puzzle. Can you solve it? This is our dingbat for the day. Can you solve it? Double points if you can. Have a look at this. So double points on this one. Dingbat. Say exactly, very literally, what do you see? Oh, Martin's been told off now. Danielle says he has to sleep in the shed tonight. Alright, we are about to go through our answers, but before we do that, of course, it is a Thursday, and Thursday is voting day. So, it's time for our big democratic process of the week. And of course, that means we're voting for our theme for Sunday. So yesterday we took lots of nominations. I've taken 4 of them through to our vote today. As always, the voting has to be done in a very particular way in order for it to work. So when you do vote, please make sure that you vote exactly as I'll put on the screen the example of how to do it. But nothing else in your message, otherwise the computer won't read it. So just your vote in that message. And of course you can only vote once. So if you've got more than one person on your computer playing along as a team, then please discuss and deliberate before you vote, because the computer will only take your first vote. I shall open up the vote and let's find out what our options are. Here we go. Voting for this Sunday, our theme options are: Option 1, quizzes. Option 2, supermarkets. Option 3, music. And Option 4, famous animals. So they are our options. In order to vote, exclamation mark vote, followed by a space, followed by 1, 2, 3, or 4. Your choice. And we will find out at the end of this quiz which one we're going to be doing on Sunday. So 1 for quizzes, 2 for supermarkets, 3 for music, and 4 for famous animals. 1, 2, 3, or 4, exclamation mark vote, then a space, and then the number that you would like to see us doing a quiz on Sunday. Remember, the Sunday one at 8 o'clock in the same place is a big 30 question special, and the number of points is untold. We just don't know how many points there will be this Sunday. We've had some pretty high number of points available on previous Sundays, so we shall find out. The voting has started. I see them coming in, and we don't yet know which will win because I don't believe any of them. Oh, we do now have... Yep, there's a tie in first at the moment. You got 10 minutes, so let's start to go through the answers. We'll find out who has won or which one has won at the end. Question number 1. How many sides does a pentagon have? How many sides does a pentagon have? Nice and easy to get us started tonight. And the answer is 5. 5 sides. Question number 2. Which Disney Channel twins live the sweet life in a hotel? Which Disney Channel twins live the sweet life in a hotel? One of the actors for that apparently got arrested this week out on a protest in America. The Disney Channel twins living the sweet life in a hotel was Zack and Cody. The show was called The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Zack and Cody, the answer there. Question number 3. What font is this? I did say this was probably the more difficult font of the week. But I still believe in your abilities. See if you can successfully sniff out a font. It comes standard on every computer, so you've definitely had the opportunity to see it. This font is Bookman Old Style. Bookman Old Style. Well done if you did get it. If you didn't, was probably the hardest font of the week, so I'm sure you're in good company there. But Bookman Old Style, well done if you did get it. Question number 4. Which honey from New Zealand is said to have medicinal qualities? Which honey from New Zealand is said to have medicinal qualities and can also empty your bank account? It's Manuka. Manuka honey. Manuka honey. Number 5, double pointer. Can you name these 2 famous faces? 2 famous faces. Well, on the left-hand side is John Travolta, and on the right-hand side is Katie Price, or Jordan. So 2 points for you there. 1 point for John Travolta, and 1 point for Katie Price. She apparently has said that she wasn't too happy with this round of work, and she feels that she doesn't look so human anymore. Well done if you got it. Looks like you did. Looks like you got it. Number 6. Who composed Caroline's favourite piece to play on the piano? And this is for Elise. Now, there must have been a reason that I just knew that we were going to have the balloons out for Caroline tonight, and I must have just channeled this song. It must have just felt its way through to the quiz. Who composed it, though? For Elise, it's Beethoven. Yes, Beethoven. Well done, Martin, in the comments with that one. I'm sure Caroline has also hopefully got this one right. Neve as well. Well done. Number 7. Paper filigree is a crafting technique known by which other term beginning with Q? I once had a kit to make this. I quite enjoyed it. I was quite good at it. Paper filigree. It's also known as quilling. 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 Oh, it is Ollie's favourite too. Oh, you're in good company there. Look at that. Oh. There we go. Quilling. Well done. Right, number 8. Itty bitty word game. Itty bitty word game. We were looking for the 8-letter word in this grid. Make your mind up was the clue. Make your mind up. Which makes me sing the song Making Your Mind Up. That one. The answer that we were hoping for was decision. Decision. There you go. You can see it highlighted in yellow there. Decision. Hopefully you got it. Looks like you did. Certainly from the ones of you who have popped it in the comments. All correct. All correct. What's that song? Don't let your inner vision take you for a ride. Trust your inner vision. Don't let others change your mind. Oh, there we go. I'm smashing things up here. Smashing things up. See, I got too excited. Great song though. And making your mind. It's called Making Your Mind Up, isn't it? Oh, but yeah, Bucks Fizz. Bucks Fizz, that was it. Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up. Very good. I'm pleased it was so recognisable. Question number 9. What colour is Bantha milk in Star Wars? What colour is... Ah, there we go, Martin. See, I knew you'd get it if I put some words to it. What colour is Bantha milk in Star Wars? Neve, you're absolutely right. It is blue. Bantha milk is blue. Remember, you are voting, and if you haven't yet voted, then... it's easy to do it. You just go !vote, then a space, and then the number that you would like to see as our theme on Sunday. 1 for quizzes, 2 for supermarkets, 3 for music, and 4 for famous animals. Yes, Eurovision. We should have done that as a Sunday special. You are right, Claire. We missed it. I don't know how we missed it. There we go. Another time. Another time. Question number 10. A double pointer. Can you name the TV show and the year that it was first broadcast? Even I could name this TV show, even though, as we all know, I've never watched it. Claire, if we're still doing these quizzes next year in lockdown... Wowee. Can you imagine? Friends, 1994, same as Neve and Ollie's birth year. There you go. You got the whole information there, and it's absolutely right. Well done, Neve. It is Friends, and it did start in 1994. 1994. Also the year Alice was born. I was 1. Question number 11. From which country did America purchase Alaska in 1867? From which country did America purchase Alaska in 1867? The answer is Russia. They bought it from Russia. Mother Russia? Russia is the answer there. I was just looking up, actually. The treaty, apparently, when they bought it, was $7.2 million. If you convert that to today's money, it's about $125 million. Which means, if we're putting it into sort of comparisons, that Alaska is actually cheaper than a cruise ship. You could buy a cruise ship... no, you could buy Alaska and still have change using the money that you would buy a cruise ship with. Fascinating information, I'm sure. Right, let's go for this one. Number 5. Number 12 is 5 points. We're looking for the name of the emojis. The official name as according to Apple. Let's start in the top row on the left. Now you might think that it looks like an appetizing whirl of chocolate frozen yogurt. However, it is a pile of poo. There you go. That's the first one. Pile of poo. Next to pile of poo is alien. And on the bottom row you have ghost, robot, and OK hand. So hopefully you got that. Pile of poo, alien, ghost, robot, and OK hand. There you go. Voting is closed, by the way. the way. Voting is now closed, and we will find out very shortly who has, which of those 4 options it has been successfully voted as our theme for Sunday. 'Twas something and the slithy toes did Gaia and something in the wabe. It's our poem for today. Well done, Josh. 5 of 5 for the emojis today. Well, this poem is The Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll, if you didn't recognise it. The Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. The answers: 'twas brillig, and the slithy toves did Gaia and gimble in the wabe. So you were looking for the words brillig and gimble. Well done if you got it. It's a poem full of nonsense words. Gaia and gimble, and brillig was the first one. B-R-I-L-L-I-G, and gimble is G-I-M-B-L-E. It was brillig and the slithy toes did Gaia and gimble in the wabe. Nobody knows what it means. Question number 14. Ed Hedrick invented which flying disc? Ed Hedrick invented which flying disc? He invented the Frisbee. The Frisbee. Frisbee. Question number 15. It's time for the computer to sing us a song. Yes, the cheerleaders can come out with the pom-poms. Let's have a listen one more time.
You've been around all night and that's a little long. You think you've got the right, but I think you've got it wrong. Why can't you say good night so you can take me home, Mickey?
Mickey is the name of the song, as it does say at the end of that clip. Mickey, but can you remember who sings it? Who's the original recording artist of Mickey? Hey Mickey! It's Tony Basil. Tony Basil. Of course, Tony Basil could be pronounced Tony Basil if you wanted. It's entirely your choice. There you go, looks like you got it. Hey Mickey in the comments. Judith, however, didn't have a clue on that one, which means that Judith doesn't like cheesy pop. Because this is like the pinnacle of cheesy pop. Question number 16. Diners Club credit cards always start with what number? Diners credit cards always start with what number? See what you're guessing in the comments. We found out earlier in the week. Visa is 4. MasterCard is 5. American Express is 3. What's Diners Club? That's really really helpful, Martin. We pronounce it Basil or Basil. It's impossible to tell. So we've got lots of guesses in. We've got 8. We've got 6. We've got 6. We've got 2. We've got 8. We've got 6. Well, would you know that the Diners Club is the same number as one of the ones that we've already had this week? Diners Club always starts with a 3. Diners Club always starts with a 3. And the way that you can tell, in case you ever come up against this strange question, the quiz again, is American Express and Diners Club are known as recreational cards. And so all recreational cards start with the number 3. Boom! Exciting knowledge. I'm sure that'll be useful one day. And you'll think of me. Question number 17. Can you name the country and its capital city? I think I've got my money on Martin knowing this one. I've got my money on Martin here. Can you name the country and its capital city? This is the flag of Spain. This is the Spanish flag. Capital of Spain? I'd quite like to go there. I've never been. Capital of Spain is Madrid. There you go. Spain and Madrid. Question number 18. Easy peasy. Heathrow Airport is the busiest what in London? It is the busiest airport in London. So there you go. Hopefully you got that. Airport is the answer for number 18. Question number 19. Diane Abbott or Abnott? The problem in Britain isn't immigration. The problem in Britain is white people. Is that a quote from Diane Abbott or is it not? This one is a quote from Diane Abbott. There you go, this one is a quote from Diane Abbott. Not sure who we'll use next week, but I'm sure there are plenty of people who give us controversial and noteworthy tweets and quotes. We've had all sorts so far, and I'm sure we'll find someone for next week. So looking forward to finding out who our quote of the week will be from next week. And if you've got any ideas, feel free to share. But you gave us some good ideas last week, so I have got a list of potential people to take the quotes from. But this one today was from Diane Abbott. Number 20, and it's our dingbat, and of course it's a double point if you've got it right. What do you think it is? Yesterday we did cause a little bit of controversy. We whipped up a frenzy with the dingbat yesterday, but hopefully we're all on the same page today. Hopefully, let's see what you put in the answers. ACT with the arrows. Everyone's seeming very hesitant here. There we go, Martin's in and he's got it right. The King Bat is back. Get your act together. Get your act together is the answer for question number 20. So 2 points if you got that as your answer. Get your act together is exactly what I was looking for. Well, whilst you're tallying up your scores, I think it's time that we checked with Streamlabs and found out what we're going to be doing on Sunday. So the options, to remind us, were quizzes, supermarkets, music, or famous animals. Ooh, alright. So in 4th place, with 0 votes, was quizzes. Nobody wanted a quiz about quizzes. In joint 2nd place. Ooh, in joint 2nd place, music and famous animals, which means that on Sunday we will do a quiz all about supermarkets. There you go. Supermarkets is what we're going to be enjoying our quiz about on Sunday, so looking forward to that. If you've got anybody who has a deep love and affection for supermarkets, do share the link with them, invite them to join us. Mr. Morrison's very welcome. Tesco and family, bring them in. we shall look forward to that one. We'll see what we come up with for that, and of course who our biggest shopper will be on Sunday. Time to reveal your scores for tonight, though. Let's see who's won the final round of this week. Neve and Ollie call it at 20. Good score. 20 points for them. 18 points for my parents. 19 for Claire. 21 for Caroline. 21 for Caroline. Though we are celebrating Caroline's birthday, so we might add some additional bonus points to that score if necessary. We've got 20 points for Judith. We've got 23 points for Sophie. 21 for my Bubba and Grandad. 19 for Grandma. 26 for Michelle. 21 for Auntie Cheryl and Uncle Simon. The West School at 24 today. 16 for Jane, but she didn't have the help of Barney, so that's very understandable. 25 for Josh. 19, and Emma. Josh and Emma. Caitlin got 19. My mum says she hasn't been to a supermarket for months. See what you can do. See what you can remember. Can I even think of 30 questions on supermarkets? Yeah, not off the top of my head, to be fair, Danielle. I'm going to have to really think about this one. Oh, Martin worked at Asda 30 years ago. It's going to come in useful. He's held that knowledge. and Em is finally... Yeah, she's just left Tesco. Well, all that training will have come in handy. Oh, and my mum used to work on the magazine at Asda. But we've gone totally off topic from the scores. But it does look like we're going to have to add some birthday bonus points on. And on this occasion, we are required by international law to add 6 bonus points for the celebrant of a birthday. 6 bonus points. I've got it written down as the rules of play today, and that means that a staggering 27 points our winner tonight is our birthday girl, Caroline. So, well done, Caroline, on your belated birthday success at our quiz. At a bonus boost of 27, you have won on your celebrating birthday day our 40th round of the quiz at 8. We'll be back on Sunday for our big theme special of supermarkets, and of course next week, Monday through Thursday, we will have more of our general knowledge fun and games. Thank you for playing, well done on the high scores tonight, and looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Have a lovely weekend in the meantime. Bye bye!